I'm not sure. I'll probably stay here, for as long as they'll let me. I think we can rebuild here. Make my family's legacy something more respectable. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned. That's what I wanted to hear. It sounds like... that's the last bit of the prophecy. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor can corrupt the bow. So I am. I guess we could use my blood. Do you have any arrows? Elven arrows? I'm not going to just bleed on any old thing. Let's just get this over with. I think you'll need to find some arrows first. Only elven ones will work for this, remember?
My congratulations. Lord Harkon defeated. I never imagined I'd see the day. Hello
He was
there.
out of control, Garen. It had to be done. I'm not happy about this. He was still my father. But I suppose my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else.
Of course, my dear. All will be well now. Hello there. Hello there.
Once again, the Elder Scrolls have proven their value.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about. Who's there?
What was that?
Is someone there? Now you're mine!
Oh! Who's there? I cannot...
I was sure I heard something. Must be...
Never should have come here.
Where...
Fools!
Sure I heard something. Must be gone. Where'd you come from?
What was that?
Must be gone. Where'd you come from? Must be gone. Where'd you come from? I was sure I heard. Ran off, I suppose. Who's there?
Die, damn you!
Must be gone now. Who's there? Where'd you come from? Ha! Found you! Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? These people seem nervous.
I had
Which
another
makes me
run-in with
nervous.
a Thief's Guild.
Oh, no, you don't.
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar back.
No one
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
Dead. Oh, my goodness.
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know?
Get them before they're gone.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian
exotic ingredients.
Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
You've never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad?
buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Rare
Ah,
trinkets and the finest
expecting
oddities
free
from all
information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Winter's morning.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse.
Gems, potions, exotic
I've got a bit of an
ingredients.
errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor
Simple.
from Grelka.
I'm going to cause a distraction, and you're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Clean and free from rock joint.
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently.
Looking to stay alive?
That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Good.
Vegetables as
Wait until I
crisp as a
start the
winter's
distraction, then show me what you're
Potions,
made of.
Exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Everyone, gather round.
What's going
Something
on?
amazing to show
Where
you
did
that
the sun
demands
go?
your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
What's going on? Where did the sun go?
You need to hear this.
The sky is so
You need to
dark.
hear this.
What does
Come
it
on,
mean?
Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nirnroot mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item
sun's
is the
gone
real
dark.
thing.
What could be
Lads and
happening
lasses,
now?
I give... When I'm done here, I'd be more than happy to sell you an elixir. The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise
That's
you
close
the
enough.
contents
Back
are
off.
genuine. One sip of the elixir and you... Wishes will be granted. Great wealth. Everlasting life. Or perhaps...
The problem
Well,
is your
I see that my
disrespect
time is
for the
up.
laws of this
Come back
land.
tomorrow if
It's
you wish
time
to
to
buy.
face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time. Damn. I knew I should.
Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Protect yourself right.
Good.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one.
By the 8th! Look at the sky!
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
I guess I expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched.
What happened?
Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around
The
here.
fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
All right then, let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
The sun's gone dark. What could be happening now?
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
You remind me of the shadow scales from the old histories. Keep your hands to yourself.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
The sky shouldn't look like that.
With a sky like
Sure,
that, something
sure, I'm
bad
a
is
dirty
coming.
beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
I don't know. Never should have come here.
That'll teach you.
Sign him.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Ah, found you!
Where'd you come from? This place makes me a little uneasy.
Give it up, Brynjo.
What have you done to yourself? I cannot work with you in this state, Night Walker.
We've all heard that one before,
I
Bryn.
assumed you
Quit
were here to
kidding
see me about
yourself.
your face, to have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon
You're all
you.
part of a dying breed.
But my techniques only work on the living,
Dying
not
breed?
those that have crossed
What
over
do you
into
call that, then?
undeath.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. I'll be here when you're done.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Got a lot of nerve coming down
to
here.
Brynjolf.
Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. Well, when you put it that way, I think I do know the old guy you're talking about. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. Aye.
I think Brynjolf could give you all the information you need.
So, there's the
Who's
blade.
there? I knew I heard something.
Colmore's memory is wrong.
That'll teach you.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, how reassuring. Most likely you're with the Thalmor, and this is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh? What's that you said? Dragonborn? Then there really is hope, after all. You'd better come inside. Quickly now.
Thalmor agents have been seen in
the Ratway.
Yes. Inkpot. No.
This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No, no, no.
There we are. Come in, come in.
Come
Make
here,
yourself
come here,
at
come here,
home.
come here.
Come in,
A
come
little
in.
closer.
So many ears out there.
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my
I
darling.
No more. I yield, I yield.
Done and done.
Quickly now.
Who's there?
Come in, come in. Please, come in. That's better. Now we can talk. You, Dragonborn. Is it really true? Important. Far more than even she realizes. If you are Dragonborn, then there is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly. Dragons, pah! They can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. Only the Dragonborn can stop Alduin. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... No useless trash. Where'd I put my hated Anuad. One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
What was that? There's the Blades agent.
Good.
Kill him!
What? Brother! Damn, Mark. That is too good.
I'm gonna get... No! You can't be here! You're all dead! I've already killed you over and over!
Yes. Book. Yes. Bucket? Yes. Inkpot? No. Inkpot, stone. What was that?
how you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affair.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
I've never seen me old. It's upsetting.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Boosh! You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
What is it?
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonbone. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come.
What now?
You see, right here.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! Alduin's Wall. One of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think so. It's certainly our best hope. The ancient Blades remembered much Akaviri dragon lore that has now been forgotten. This is what I've been trying to explain. It's in the Sky Haven Temple, an ancient Blade sanctuary hidden deep in the crags of the Reach.
That's where we'll find Alduin's Wall.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us as...
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. All right, then.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. You looking for a new blade? Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Lead
I
on.
could forge you a warhammer that would crush the giant's head like a walnut. Your skin's as pale as the
what is
snow.
it?
You scared of sunlight or something?
Anything good? What now? All right, let's see what you have.
Yes? What is it?
These daggers around here somewhere. Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
And the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
was that?
I'm going to check.
Ah!
I knew I heard something.
That's the best you can do. You got
Time to end this day.
I could use a hand here.
Be careful. Forsworn, just dangerous.
Please don't kill me.
I wasn't.
Come on.
Boost!
Oh.
Burn it! Burn the vampire!
I gave up this kind of thing a long time ago.
You win! I submit!
I'm in a bit of trouble here.
That your best? Huh?
Another one.
Did you hear that?
Vampire!
That'll teach you. I was always taught to avoid these types
promising.
of ruins.
Yeah,
I think I see why now.
Early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior. And of course, the symbol for Dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
Careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Looks safe now. Let's move.
That's it. I think we must be close to the entrance.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too. Ah, here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
Seal on the floor.
This whole place appears to be a shrine. Ended the
coming to
Akaviri
life.
invasion in mysterious circumstances, you recall?
We did it! Here's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim Modded. here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes. We'll have more time to look around there, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Shaw's boat, here it is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved, huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. He's rebelled against the Dragon Cult.
What now? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongue, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So did it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout, then? Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And they're the villains. those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the Blades. See their display.
Sky above, voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Lostovakin, Strundul, Rockventinvak, Bardonak.
I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, You become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
done.
Look! Baka!
Who's there?
Dremyolok, greeting. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Dovahkiin, Ninyol, strike me with the fire of your Thum. Ah, yes, Sosedo Vlostmul, the dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You
would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek, Croesus. It cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll, Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then, fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley! Running out of time. The battle...
Dar Sulthur say Alduin Hukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Know that Gormley sent you down to death. Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golthor, Sori, Birker.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Meye, Tarodis, Ane, Him hind paliv, zuu hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivarim Jur, what have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarodis Hardlocks, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel fear for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
No, damn you! It's no use. It's a scroll fell here. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! Alduin, we shout you out from all our endings unto the last!
Kill.
You are banished!
It worked. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Nakib Silesur. My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Where'd you come from?
Too late, Alduin. My power has waxed, while yours has waned. Al-Udir. Umshrat Hokoran, never again. Ruthwan Nivarim Shur. You may have picked up the weapons of my ancient foes, but you are not their equal. Hurt him while he is grounded. Maze Mul Dovahkiin. You have become strong. But I am Al-Duin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagiz Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal. Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet.
What a curious city. It's so open.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you want me to let the dragon in? I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting. What you're at? You want me to let the dragon into the... There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, And this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Cause trouble in Whiterun and
Yes.
I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
I've got my eyes on you.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Be careful.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Dragons.
And deserve our praise you do, for we are one. Ere you ascend.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It's so bright out here.
All
It's
crafted by the
nice.
great Eorlund, Grey Mane himself.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Excuse me.
What of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take her home?
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. What is it?
The Jarl is, as you can... I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin. And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy. Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to... Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Businesses, your children, your very lives? And what does the Empire do?
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
What are you looking at? I'm not a...
Long life to you, Thane. Honored to see you again, my Thane. Honored to see you again, my Thane.
What now?
I am your sword. Long life to you, Thane. Mm-hmm.
Do you need something? I'll be at Castle Volkihar if you need me.
Long life to you, Thane. Lead the way. I'm right behind you. All right, what is it? What do you need? Anything else? Let's get going then. Oh. Let's get going then.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Work for Bellathor at the general goods store.